Join us as I fly JetBlue in their Mint business class cabin. We'll fly from New York's JFK Airport to San Diego to see what makes JetBlue one of the best business classes in the United States. I'm Ralph from Ralph's Trip Reports, and welcome to this special video. And a very good morning from a new airport to the channel. Terminal 5 at JFK. Well, if I'm at Terminal 5, that can only mean one thing. We are flying JetBlue. We are not just flying JetBlue. We are flying JetBlue Mint. In a throne suite in Mint 1.0 from here in New York over to San Diego. I've had this flight booked for months. I've been looking forward to it ever since I booked it, and the day is finally here. So let's head on over to the gate and get ready to head to the West Coast. Our journey begins at New York's JFK International Airport. JetBlue's home at JFK is Terminal 5. T5 is exclusively all JetBlue. And here is our aircraft. Taking us to San Diego today is November 946 Juliet Lima, an 11-year-old Airbus A321, named This Magic Moment. So with this being a business class ticket, you would be expecting me to be in a lounge right now. Well, up until this year, JetBlue didn't offer one. They do now. It's called the Blue House, but my domestic Mint ticket does not include lounge access. I would have had to pay $59 for it, and the lounge just opened at 5 o'clock, so I seen no sense in paying $59 for an hour to sit in a lounge, if that. So I'm just waiting here at the gate. The plane is here, and we should be boarding shortly. Let's board. And welcome on board JetBlue Mint to San Diego. I tell you, this seat is awesome. We'll talk about it more once we get in the air, but man, this is awesome.
There you go. I'm your first officer, Scott. Sitting alongside me is Captain Mike. We'll be taking you out to San Diego today. In the back, we've got 4 of the very best in-flight crew in the business, and they're there for your safety, so we ask that you give them your full attention during any announcements. Our flight time to San Diego today is going to be a quick 5 hours and 20 minutes from wheels up to wheels down. We'll be cruising initially at an altitude of 34,000 feet. We have some nice weather running out today. We always do our best to find that smooth air for you. We do ask that you remain seated when the seatbelt sign's on, and always keep those belts fastened around your waist, just like we do here up front. Weather upon arrival in San Diego looks like partly cloudy skies and a temperature of about 63 degrees. We'll give you an update on the weather as we get closer. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy the JetBlue experience. Once again, welcome aboard.
The early morning hours at JFK are a great time to leave, as there's not a lot of departures. So we're very quickly out of the gate area, onto the taxiway, and on the runway. Enjoy our takeoff from runway 31 left.
JetBlue 289, Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left, on up and wing.
Runway 31 left, JetBlue 289.
JetBlue 289, wind 360 at 10, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
All right, 31 left, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 289.
Flights from runway 31 left follow the world-famous Canarsie climb, which requires an immediate left-hand turn for noise abatement procedures. This gives us a nice view over Jamaica Bay and the Atlantic Ocean. Now, let's take a look at the menu for today's flight. Starting off, we have a variety of coffees and teas, along with a welcome croissant. On JetBlue, you get to choose 3 out of 4 small plates for your entree. Today's options are strawberries, Greek yogurt, a waffle, and asparagus frittata. And you can also get a side of maple bacon. JetBlue also has an extensive drinks menu, and even though this is a morning flight, you can get any drink on the menu at any time you wish. Today's flight, I started off with a hot tea, and was also given a croissant. Croissant's pretty good. Next up, my 3 small plates. I got the waffles, Greek yogurt, and a side of maple bacon. With the blackberries on top and on the bottom, delicious. And finally, the Greek yogurt. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I'm not a big yogurt fan, so it's okay, but the bacon and the waffle really made up for it. I really only got 2 options and the bacon instead of the 3. I didn't want the strawberries or the asparagus frittata. I don't like asparagus or strawberries, but all in all, the waffles were the best part of the dish, and the bacon was excellent. Great job from JetBlue with their catering. So these throne seats are about the size of 2 of the other Mint seats, but you have more space here. On the left hand side you have this counter which you can put some stuff on. You got the bedding that I'll look at in a minute. You got the provided headphones, which I have on. The amenity kit, which we'll get into in a minute. And you have 2 plugs on this side. Coming back, you have the TV screen, which is pretty decently sized, and it has DirecTV, which is nice. Coming down onto this side, you see the seat controls, which can do a bunch of different things. It can put it in the bed mode, relax mode, or the takeoff and landing mode, and you can also hold down the relax mode or the bed mode until you get the desired position that you want in the seat, or if you hold it down until it's complete, it'll go all the way down into relax or bed mode. Over here we have a compartment that houses the water that's provided complimentary. Over here you have another power port along with a headphone jack, a cell phone holder here, and a cubby which has some space for your personal belongings. One thing to note in these Mint seats, can't put any personal items like in this seat back pocket in front of you, so you have to put everything up top, but you get on early enough so that way you have there's no problem to do that. So anyway, now let's test the lie flat feature of the seat. The seat goes fully lie flat, and you are also given a blanket and pillow. The pillow was very comfortable, and the blanket kept me very warm for the whole flight. The seat was also very comfortable to sleep in. Taking a look at the bathroom remained spotless throughout the entire flight. So what's up? We're about halfway through the flight. Everything's going well. The seat's really comfortable to sleep in. You know, I got a good hour's rest, so that's good. The only 2 downsides of today's flight is my seat's sliding door is supposed to close. That doesn't close, and for some reason the Wi-Fi is down. I don't know why. Every time I've tried it 4, 5, 6 times throughout the last 3 hours, and the Wi-Fi is down. But the crew's great, the experience is great, the food, I was telling a family member that the food was phenomenal. It may have been the best waffle I've had in a long time, if not ever, especially on a plane. So kudos to JetBlue for that. So, but anyway, let's head back to the seat and continue on with our flight. We should be in San Diego in about 3-ish hours. amenity kit time. It comes in this nice bag that if you fly JetBlue Mint often, you can actually snap them together, which is really nice. The bags are from Cara. Alright, let's see what's inside. Some socks. An eye mask. Exfoliating daily peel from Dr. Dennis Gross. Some earplugs. Mouthwash. And lip balm. Very nice little amenity kit. You can also browse the pantry located between even more space. Alright, so let's now take a look at the TV. You have a bunch of different options. You have Direct TV over here, which gives you some live programming. You have some movies. Pretty good amount. Next up, some TV shows. The only thing I don't like about this older cabin is you see how these here, it doesn't go by show. You have to select by episode. I think that's a pain. Sirius XM radio. And finally, you have the moving map. So the options are just preset and it just shows a slideshow. So, all in all, a pretty good experience so far. About an hour out from San Diego, I tried JetBlue's signature Mint condition. The Mint condition was pretty good.
240 miles out. Looks like we'll be touching down approximately 15 to 20 past the hour. Thanks to JetBlue. Hope you enjoyed the flight. We do look forward to serving this.
And now it's time to land. And time for the world-famous approach into San Diego, which passes right by downtown on final approach to runway 27.
Tower JetBlue 289, RNAV 27.
JetBlue 289, number tower traffic 5 on final 737, wind 2308, runway 27, clear to land.
27, clear to land, JetBlue 289.
welcomes you to San Diego, where the local time is approximately 9:17 a.m. On behalf of all of us here at JetBlue, especially this New York City-based crew, we'd like to say thanks for choosing us, and for those of you from the San Diego area, we'd like to be the first to say welcome home.
Stepping off the plane, we can head into the terminal, where we see that Terminal 1 is very nice and new as it was just renovated a few years ago. Let's head into downtown to wrap up the video. And welcome to San Diego. I am in the Gas Lamp Quarter district here in San Diego. So the Gas Lamp district is like a bunch of hotels, shops, and restaurants right around Petco Park, which is right down there. So about yesterday's experience, that was one of the best flights I've ever taken. They've knocked it out of the park. I think they may have the best domestic business class experience in the country. And funny enough, that is the only lie flat suite between New York and San Diego. If you take United, you may get lie flat seats on the 757, but they're in a 2-2 arrangement. And Delta and American operate narrow bodies most of the time, so unless you get that rarity where you can take the 767, you're not going to get a lie flat seat. I would highly recommend this experience. So, cost. What did it cost me for this? You're not going to believe this. One-way flight booked about a month out because I had to change it a couple times was 40,500 points plus $5.60 in taxes. So think of this. If you use a point per penny, that's $405 to fly business class across the country from New York to San Diego. It's an incredible deal. And I thought it was well worth the money. But anyway, well, that just about does it for me here. I'm going to pick back up here next time as we take Amtrak's Pacific Surfliner northbound to Los Angeles. See you in the next video, but for now, I'm Ralph from Ralph's Trip Reports. Thanks for watching. God bless. See you next time.